Let's now go and talk about the Senate. I have to tell you that the Senate is not looking so bad. Now, we'll look at the general Senate numbers in a moment, but there are three prominent Republicans who, as of right now, are losing their Senate races. Let's talk about them one by one. First and foremost, Val Demings, member of Congress, Democratic member of Congress, former police officer. She has decided to challenge Marco Rubio, the incumbent Republican Florida senator, for his seat. She's currently winning by 4. This could go in any direction between now and November, but we're only 2.5 months away. And to be such a longtime incumbent senator as Marco Rubio, sort of a celebrity senator to the extent that he ran for president and he's more well known than, pick whoever, Ben Sass, I don't know, senators whose names I don't even know. And so the fact that he is down 4 is not insignificant. As The Hill reports, Val Demings leads Rubio by 4, according to a poll released Tuesday. The poll is from University of North Florida's Public Opinion Research Lab. It shows Demings at 48, Rubio at 44, 7% saying they would choose someone else. Now, much of that 7% will ultimately vote for Demings or Rubio. So that is very, very interesting. Now, a couple of other races that are interesting. There is the Mehmet Oz versus John Fetterman race in Pennsylvania in the Senate there. As I've told you before, this is a race that could decide whether Democrats or Republicans control the Senate after the November election. This is not a race that is looking very good for Mehmet Oz, despite all of his personal wealth and cringe ads and everything. The latest Fox News poll has it at Fetterman plus 11. The Fabrizio Anzalone poll has it at Fetterman plus 6. USA Today, Fetterman plus 9. Those aren't particularly new polls. But on average, right now, according to Real Clear Politics, Fetterman leading Oz by, on average, 8.7 points. That's good news for Democrats as well. And then lastly, in Georgia, and this is a really scary one because it is way, way, way too close. In Georgia, incumbent Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock is trying to beat off a challenge from Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is the Republican nominee who cannot speak, who cannot put together a coherent sentence. And yet somehow, look at these numbers. Warnock, yes, he's leading, but he is leading by only an average of 4.4 points in that race. Walker cannot think and cannot speak. He understands not a single political issue. And he's almost within the margin of error. That is endlessly, endlessly horrifying about what it says about the United States and its electorate. Now, overall, how are things looking for the fall? If we look at the 538 forecast in the Senate, Democrats are now up to a 61% chance of holding the Senate. This is a number that started at roughly 50 months ago. And over time, the scenarios have shifted more and more and more in favor of Democrats holding the Senate. Now, 61 and 100 doesn't mean Democrats are likely to have 61 seats, not even close. In fact, as you can see on this graphic, the most likely scenarios are either another 50-50 split with Kamala Harris being the tie-breaking vote, meaning Democrats control, Democrats having 51 seats or 52 seats. Those are the most likely scenarios. But a 61% chance of holding the Senate when really Republicans should be taking it, historically speaking, is not altogether terrible. And then over in the House of Representatives, the odds have improved just marginally for Democrats, but still roughly a 4-1 edge for Republicans. A week or two ago, I told you that Democrats had only a 20% chance of winning the House. That has just barely inched up flaccidly to 22% from 20%. So in all likelihood, Democrats will lose the House, but if indeed they maintain the Senate, they will at least be able to prevent Republicans from doing any serious damage. Now, also in terms of the Senate, North Carolina is in play. Florida, 538 has North Carolina looking similar to Florida in terms of the odds that a Democrat takes that seat. And we are going to continue following all of these numbers. But the most likely scenario, the closer we get, the more we can kind of narrow our prediction. The most likely outcome right now is Democrats hold the Senate, lose the House, and we have just vile obstruction for the next 2 years, and nothing gets done. And then Republicans use their own obstruction to try to justify voting for a Republican for president in 2024, because Joe Biden didn't get anything done for those last 2 years, thanks to them, of course. So that's where we are right now. I look forward to taking your questions about the 2022 midterms during our upcoming member-only viewer town hall. We do many wide open, full audience viewer town halls. We are holding an exclusive event on Wednesday, August 31 at 6 p.m. Eastern time, where members will be able to call in and chat with me. We will stream the event for everybody, but only members will participate. If you would like to participate, simply sign up at joinpacman.com.